All right, let's look at problem D from this Codeforces Day 4 contest. So what's going on here? We have n candies, with each one with a certain size, and Alice and Bob are playing some kind of game where they eat the candies, Alice is eating from the left, and Bob is eating from the right. So Alice goes first, and she gets to eat one candy. I see, she only gets to eat one candy on the first turn. It's like a first player compensation or something. And then they alternate moves. I see. And you eat only until you've eaten more than the last player. And so the question is just how many candies did they eat? Did they get to eat? Right, so in this example, where the candies are the digits of pi, Alice first eats the 3, and then Bob eats the 5, and then Alice eats 6, which is 1, 4, 1, and then Bob needs to eat more than 6, which is 3, 5, and then Alice needs to eat more than 8, which is 5, 9, and then Bob eats the rest because it can't equal that. So we just need to simulate this process, and that's it. There's not really, you just need to follow the rules. Okay. New face. So first we need in the input. And then we just follow the process, right? So in fact, on the first turn, Alice is the first candy. And we'll just keep track of an index and a score for each player. So 2 is 0, I2 is 0. Well, I1 is less than I2. So first Bob takes a turn, and then Alice takes a turn. So turn 2. I2. Let's see. Bob's turn, and now on Alice's turn. She just eats from the left. And we output how much they each got to eat. What else are we supposed to output? Number of moves. eat. Examples. Condition 23, 21, 1000, 0, 212, but I wrote 312. Two one two 6 45 46 221 342 443. Okay. Yeah, so the problem-solving part of this problem, there's sort of nothing to do. You just need to follow the instructions. So actually coding that up is, a little bit annoying. So first we just read in the input, and then we're going to keep track of two things for each player: their total score, and also which candy is the next one that they're planning to eat. So we start with Alice taking the first turn, which she eats the first candy, and so the next candy she's going to eat is the candy at index 1, which is the second candy. And Bob hasn't taken any turns yet, and so his score starts out at 0, and his index starts out at the last candy, which is the size -1. And then we're also going to need to keep track of how much the last player ate on their turn, which initially is just Alice's score, or maybe it's slightly clearer to write just the first candy. So it looks like we got a wrong answer, so we'll need to figure out why that is. And also, yeah, the amount eaten by the previous player, and also the number of moves so far in the game, which is 1, because we've already taken Alice's first turn. So when is the game over? Well, you might think it's when I1 meets I2, but actually that's when they're both about to eat the same candy, right? So it's actually over when I1 is greater than I2. So it's not over when I1 is less than or equal to I2, right? If I1 is greater than I2, that means that they're both trying to eat a candy that, like, the other player already ate, which, is not going to work out. So first we do Bob's turn, right? We just did Alice's turn, and then each iteration of this loop we're going to do Bob's turn and then Alice's turn. So on Bob's turn, as long as there's candy left to eat, and he's eaten less than or equal to how much Alice ate last turn, which is last. That might be my bug. Which is last, then eat the next candy. Right, so temp is going to be how much Bob ate this turn. So mark down that he ate more, add that to his total score, and sort of move him to the next candy, which is subtracting because he's eating from the right. So the next candy is has the index -1. So once he's done eating, either because he ran out or because he ate more than Alice, mark down that Bob ate, how much Bob ate, and mark down that another move happened. And now the game could be over after Bob's move, so we need to check for that. So we said that I1 is less than I2 is when the game keeps going, so if that's not true, then we break. We could have written this condition differently, but I have I1 is less than or equal to I2 all over the place, so I think it's nice to just keep doing that. So otherwise we need to do Alice's turn. So keep track of how much she's eaten this turn, and while there's more candy to eat, and she's eaten less than or equal to Bob, then she eats another candy. So add that to how much she's eaten this turn, add that to her total score, and move her to the next candy. like Bob was minus because he's eating from the right, but Alice moves her index plus because she's eating from the left. And I forgot to do this, so this I think was the bug. But we need to mark down how much she ate so that Bob can take his next turn, and then also mark down that she made a move. And then at the end, how many moves, Alice's score, and Bob's score. So sort of as I was talking through that, I noticed the bug that I forgot to write down how much Alice ate on her move, so I'm resubmitting, and that was in fact the bug, so that's the problem. Yeah, just kind of a coding problem to be able to represent what they told you to do in the problem. So that's problem